Alright, what's going on, guys? So today I want to talk about how can you live stress-free. I'm going to tell you how I live stress-free. Alright? So most people, we have this perception of things that might happen, of things that are going to happen, and we add this stress to our life by constantly thinking about it and constantly making up scenarios in our head of what can happen or what will happen or what am I going to do then or what am I going to do if this happens. Stop worrying about that, okay? Stop thinking about what might happen. What might happen is going to happen, or it might not even happen. So the best thing to do is have the mentality of whenever that happens, I'll deal with it then. I am a fully capable adult. I'm fully capable of, dealing with whatever circumstance is thrown my way. So I know that I am fully capable for whatever life throws my way. So I'm not going to sit here and worry about it all day when I can't control that. A real man should only focus on what he can control. So when you're focused on something that you can't control, such as a future event that might never happen, you are adding unnecessary stress to your life because you are not focused on what you can control. Stop worrying about it, okay? When it happens, it happens. And when it happens, you'll deal with it then. You don't have to think about it, okay? And this is not to say you throw away your whole future and you don't even think about the future. Think about the future and think about what you're going to do. But do not worry about it. Don't sit here pondering and thinking about scenarios that could happen, that would happen. What if this happens? What if that happens? No. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that we really have is right now. There is no future. There is no past. It's just a continuous right now, a continuous present moment. The past and the future is all a made-up concept. The only thing is right now, nothing else. The past doesn't exist, the future doesn't exist. The past is just made up of moments from right now. The future is just moments of right now that are gonna happen eventually. But at the end of the day, it's all a made-up concept. The only thing we really have is right now, nothing else. So focus on right now. What are you doing right now? What is around you right now? What can you control? What is in your reach? What are you working on right now? These are the things that you can control because they are happening now. Not in the future, not in the past. They are happening now. Okay? Do not worry about things that could happen because you are adding unnecessary stress to your life because you are not focused on the things that you can control. I remember I crashed my car not too long ago. Several months ago, actually, probably like 5 or 6 months. When I crashed my car, I fell asleep because I had been grinding and my body was just tired. My body was tired. I was working day in and day out for more than a week. And, one day, the day before I had worked, I was overworked. And then I woke up to get back to it at 6 in the morning. And I drove about an hour. And I fell asleep behind the wheel. I am glad that I made it out alive because that's really all that matters. All materialistic things can be replaced. What can't be replaced is your life. So I am grateful for that. I am grateful that nothing, that it turned out fine. Because everything always turns out fine in the end. But when I crashed, I crashed, I fell asleep. I woke up, first thing I realized, my car is wrecked. Did I start stressing? Did I start thinking like most people would? Most people in a situation like that, they would start crying. They would start thinking about, oh no, regret. You would have that feeling of regret. That feeling of, oh, what if? What if this didn't happen? What if, what am I going to do in the future? What if that didn't happen? I wish that didn't happen. I wish this. Nothing matters. None of that matters. What matters is right now. So I fell asleep. I woke up. I crashed my car. My car was wrecked. But the only thing that matters is right now. So when I woke up, I opened my eyes, I looked around, I assessed the situation, and I realized, okay, my car is wrecked. What now? I can't go back in time. So worrying about, oh, I wish I didn't crash my car. We can't go back in time. That doesn't matter. I can't control that. I crashed. It happened. I woke up. I'm here. What are we going to do about this? What are we going to do about this situation? Okay? So immediately my mind is going on things that I can control. Okay, what can I do now? What is the next course of action? I wasn't thinking about the future. I wasn't thinking about, fuck, I'm not gonna have a ride anywhere. I'm not gonna have a car. This and that. No. I focus on right now, and you should do the same. You crash your car. Who cares? You don't have the money to pay for it. What are we gonna do now? Don't worry about, I crashed my car. I don't have the money to pay for it. I went to jail. Or my friend went to jail. I don't have the money to bond him out. Or, I don't have enough money to, find a new apartment. Right? We focus on what can we do now. That's it. Nothing else. Okay? You're broke right now. Don't focus on, I'm broke. You lost all your money. Let's say you lost all your money. Don't worry about you losing all your money. That money's gone. You lost it all. It's gone. It would be really nice if we all had a magic wand and we could reverse time, and that would be great. But that is a fantasy land. We live in reality. We don't live in a fantasy land. Okay? So you lost all your money. Let's say you lost all your money. What can we do now? Okay? What can we do now? Alright, now we have to work three jobs, We might have to work 3 jobs. We might have to start doing investments. We might have to sacrifice. We're going to have to sacrifice on going out, sacrifice on buying the things that we want. But that's what we focus on. What can we do now? Not what happened, okay? Because that's what depression is. Thinking about the past, thinking about what happened. Anxiety is thinking about the future and thinking about scenarios that might happen. Depression, things that happen. Anxiety, things that might happen. You see how both of these things don't add any value to your life? So why are you worried about the past? The past, it happened. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't turn it back. The future, it's going to happen. But there's nothing you can do to prevent what's going to happen. You can only focus on right now and continually focus on the present moment. Stay present. That's the only way you will live stress-free. I live stress-free. There's never a day where I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm so stressed about this and this and this. Whatever problem I'm going through, because we all have the problems. We all go through them. But it's all about the mindset. If your mindset is fucked up, you're going to go through your problem and you're going to be worried and stressing and depressed and anxiety and all this shit when it's all so unnecessary. We can go through the same problems and deal with it so differently. You'll go through the same problem and you will be worried, depressed, anxious, sad. I will go through the problem and I will think about, what can I do now? Alright, I'm going through the problem. I'm going through this problem. It happened. But what can I do now? How can we change this? What is the next step? Because we are not going back for anybody. We are not stopping for anyone. We're not turning around for anyone. We gotta keep going up. And the only way to keep going up is to focus on the next step. That's the only way. Is to focus on the step ahead of you. Not the step behind you. That's not how you go up. You don't go up by looking at the step behind you. And you don't go up by worrying about the last step, the one all the way at the top. That's what anxiety is, thinking about the step all the way at the top. Do you think you can go up a set of stairs that way? If you're at the bottom of the stairs, right? And now you're looking up at the top of the stairs. And you're like, oh fuck, how am I gonna get up there? How am I gonna get up there? How am I gonna get up to the top of that stairs? Well, listen, dumbass. If you would just focus on the step ahead of you, you'd probably get up there instead of worrying about, fuck, how am I gonna get to the top? How am I gonna get to the top? You see how that's so unnecessary? That is so unnecessary. You're thinking about, how am I gonna get to the top? When you could be putting that energy into, okay, this is the step ahead of me. Alright, let me go up that step. And once I get to that step, let me get to the next step. And once I get to that step, I'll get to the next step. But we're not worried about the last step or the step behind that one or the step behind that one. We're only worried about the step ahead of us. And then once we get to that step, then we'll worry about the step ahead of that one. Once we get to that step, we'll worry about the step, ahead of that one. But we won't be thinking about that step until we get to the step behind it. Alright guys, like the video, comment down below what you think, and subscribe. Peace out.